Demand a plan. I've got a plan. I got a really good plan for you. Stick to the fucking Second Amendment. What the fuck do you think this is all about? You're sitting here crying in all your videos because, oh, I lost somebody. Ooh, so big deal. I mean, I'm not saying that even if you're telling the truth and you lost somebody that got shot or whatever, sorry about that. But you ain't gonna blame the fucking firearm. Blame the motherfucker that shot him. Now, God, I don't even know where the fuck to start. You guys are so wrong. You're as wrong as two boys fucking. So, and I don't mean to offend you homosexuals, but the problem is, here's my plan. The Second Amendment says the people have the right to keep and bear arms. This right shall not be infringed. Okay, we all know that. You can fucking read. Now, the Gun Control Act back in the 30s that took away the assault rifles. You've got the Gun Control Act of '68 that says that crazies and felons can't have one. And you've got the Brady Bill, and you got a whole bunch of this shit. All kinds of what you call laws and acts, regulations. Oh God, don't let me start on the fucking ATF that write their own regulations and then to treat them as if they're fucking laws. They're not laws. Neither are your stupid acts. But the point is that the Second Amendment says this right shall not be infringed. It gives no list of acceptable infringements. Not a single one. So here's what you got to do. And don't go blaming Ron Paul because I sound crazy, by the way. I'm just pissed off at you motherfuckers trying to take my firearms rights. Because every time you take the firearms rights away from any country, what goes next? Mass murder. It's everywhere. You got registration, confiscation, mass murder. Get it through your fucking head. Now, here's my plan. Every fucking law, every fucking ordinance, statute, everything that is in contradiction to the Constitution and especially the Second Amendment, because that's what I'm talking about right now. But you can include all the amendments, the whole Bill of Rights, because everything up to the First Amendment, everything. If it violates the Constitution, that law is null and void from its inception, not from the time it's proven in court. So here's what we got to do. Obviously, the government's not our government. It's been hijacked. Or I'd say just repeal every law that violates the Second Amendment, violates the Constitution in general. But that's not going to happen. Okay. So here's what we have to do. We have to ignore them. Because we can proceed if a law is not a law. Because if it's unconstitutional, it's not a law. It has no power. It's just as void as it was never passed. So we have the right, we have the absolute right to ignore that law, continue with that right with impunity. That means that we can't be punished. There's all kinds of case law that backs up the fact that you have the right to let me put it this way. You have a constitutional right cannot be converted into a crime. If they do convert a constitutional right into a crime, they can't punish you for that crime. So the thing that has to happen is everybody needs to get armed. We have foreign invaders in this country right now. They've been bringing in Russian troops and other foreign troops from all over the world to help disarm America. Okay? This cannot happen. Not unless you all want to be dead or slaves. I don't want to be a slave. I'd rather be dead. But I'm not going to be, I'd rather not be either one. And if it gets down to it, well, if it gets down to it, you know what we got to do.